Today's Tuesday, it's 45 degrees. It's not a 3-day weekend this week for me because tomorrow I have to go into work for a couple hours, but it's all good because I get to hang out with Sam today. Today we have to go to the DMV, but first we're making a stop at Starbucks because Hercules, get out of the street. Look at him. Oh my gosh. I want to stop at Starbucks because up until 2 weeks ago I had never had a berry hibiscus, and now I feel like they complete me, which really irritates me because I feel like that's the life of a basic, going to Starbucks every day, taking a picture of their Starbucks drink and posting it on like Instagram, Snapchat. I'm gonna open up my new gun. Here he is. Ooh. Yeah. Freaking stuff, fool. Comes with a lock. And this. We're heading out to the shooting range right now, but we were driving and we saw these cool tanks that were on a train, so we decided to pull over and along the trains to get a clip of it. It's really neat. Here comes the train. You can totally hear the vibration on the tracks. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking cool. Hi, Mr. Conductor. Look at that big old gun or whatever that thing is. What was that thing? I'm gonna fire my gun for the first time now. Already got her loaded up. I haven't figured out a name for her yet. So I actually have a holster. I'm still learning. I'm still really nervous about it, but the fact that I'm a little bit more comfortable than I was like a year ago, I feel a little bit better. So we're gonna fire it for the first time. And I'm taking my safety off now. Okay. Ooh, it's smoky. Did I get it? I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of scary for me to be holding something that could kill somebody or seriously hurt them. But that's the whole point of the target shooting today, because I'm not familiar with guns at all. Up until like probably this past summer, guns always made me nervous, and that's why we're here right now. I hope to never have to use it to defend myself, but I need to be ready in case I have to. I feel like we've been neglecting the boys a lot, especially because the weather's just been really crappy. And now that it's kind of warm, we decided that we're gonna take him to the park. And because Hercules has gained a lot of weight since his diagnosis, Poor thing, I know he just doesn't like it. We're keeping it classy. We're at Sizzler. I don't think we've eaten all day. I just had a slice of pizza this morning, like around 10 o'clock. And then we've been out all day. And I had a little bit of Sam's beef jerky and also some trail mix. And apparently Sizzler has a rewards program, so you guys should check it out. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. I have to leave for work in about an hour. The boys and I just got back from a walk, trying to get them more exercise now that the weather's a little bit better. Not by much. It's supposed to be cold again next weekend. I think I saw it's supposed to snow, which is really irritating because it's freaking March. It's over. Wait, today is March 10th. Never mind. I got my hair trimmed and she fixed my bangs so they look way, way better now. I'm going to go ahead and import and then edit and then upload. I didn't do a whole lot of vlogging on my weekend this weekend, so it's actually probably going to be a short vlog. Today is Thursday. I'm going to work a little bit earlier today, but the good news is since I'm going in 2 hours early, I get to leave 2 hours earlier. I'm out with the boys right now. They're just taking care of their little doggy business, and then we're gonna go ahead and take him back in. Hercules already took his medicine. Kind of keeping an eye on Hercules. He seems kind of not lethargic, he just kind of like blah. Today is Friday. My days are so mixed up. I'm on my way to work right now, going in early so I can leave early tonight. Just taking the boys out. I got a haircut, as you can see, and I like it. It has more dimension, thank goodness. And still getting used to it. I wonder if my Ipsy came in. Nope, no Ipsy. There's really not much to report. I'm tired. Today is actually my Tuesday, my second day of my 4-day work week. The boys, Bandit's peed so far, Hercules has peed. Sometimes they poop, but sometimes they don't. Just trying to keep an eye on Hercules. He seems a little, I don't want to say lethargic, but he seems kind of reserved, and might be because it's almost time for his shot. He's scheduled for his shot, I think, on Monday. Today's Friday, so that might be it. Every time a bird flies overhead, I always feel like it's gonna poop on me. Ugh. I talked to our neighbors right before I left when I had the boys out, when I was taking them out, and she had said that another neighbor just down the street their place had gotten broken into. Only theirs was actually more worse than ours, because in this instance the guy went upstairs to take his child to sleep or to bed, and he heard a crash, but he didn't come down right away to investigate like how we did. And I don't know what would have happened if he had. I don't know. We came down and we found a skunk. So I don't know if the skunk came with the person. That would be so weird. Or if the skunk scared the person away. I don't know. But anyway, he heard a crash downstairs. He didn't go down to investigate like we did. And when he eventually came down, he noticed that his car keys and his wallet were missing. His door was open, his front door, and one of his car doors was open. So, of course, he called the police. And what he ended up doing was he took his battery to his car out and went to bed. So in the morning when he woke up, his car got broken into again. So whoever is breaking into homes in our area is really, really ballsy. And we live in town, it's not like the greatest part of town, and I've always defended it because nothing's ever happened to us. Our neighbors have always been really nice to us, and nothing's happened to us there. And when I told people where I live, it's like they're like, oh, that's why. And I still feel really bad that, you know, this is just another thing to add to the statistics of the area that I live in. You crazy bird, you better move! Oh my gosh. And that bird was trying to play chicken with me. I almost ran over it. So right now I'm just on my way to work right now. Right now I'm on my way to work. I'm tired. Today's only my Tuesday, so that means I have today, tomorrow, and another day before my weekend happens. And I don't think I'm gonna volunteer to come in on my day off again because a lot of our reps are really wanting to get overtime hours. So if they're willing to do it, I'm just gonna go ahead and let them do that. Oh, this should intrigue some people. Let's see, when was it? I was driving, I was vlogging and driving, I was going to my home. I mentioned in my vlog that there was a dog, like a brown Cocker Spaniel by the name of Peanut, that was adopted in the Phoenix area, probably like in the Tucson area, real farther south of Tucson, I think, if I remember correctly. Such a sad story about that dog, but it has a happy ending, so bear with me. This dog by the name of Peanut, it was, if I remember correctly, 11 years old? 12? 11 or 12. But anyway, the owners surrendered the dog to the shelter because I think it was they couldn't afford to pay the medical expenses, and the dog teeth, the teeth were bad, and the eyes were bad, and was blind, if I remember correctly. I don't know why I'm forgetting all this stuff right now because I was following that story. But anyhow, that poor doggy ended up in the shelter, and it was at risk for being euthanized. And I somehow saw the post, like somebody asking for the dog to be taken out, like, you know. And so I started following it, and it's kind of confusing for a bit, but somebody managed to go there and get the dog out, and, you know, the dog wasn't euthanized. And it was a lady, I know her name, but I'm not gonna say her name. She rescued the dog, and she brought the dog home. She got the dog's eyes taken out, got the dog's teeth cleaned, and the dog is like walking around and stuff like that, just completely fine. And somebody adopted the dog because she's a rescue. She rescues dogs, and I guess she gets them back on their feet, and then she adopts them out. And somebody adopted the dog. Oh, that made me so happy. I saw it this morning when I was still half asleep looking at Facebook. Somebody adopted the dog at an adoption event, and now Peanut has a new home. That makes my day.